And welcome to the DECE Trident Circumnavigation Expedition talk show from Beagle Point. And tonight we have a special edition for you. For the third time in a row. So I'm here, as usual, I'm here with Macros Black. Hi Macros. I can't hear you, Macros.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Now I can hear you. So how are you, Macros?
I'm super excited to be here at Beagle Point.
Yeah, me too, except that once again we are fighting with the instancing problems, and let's talk about a bit about that soon while I introduce our guest tonight. We have again Commander Wisplend here. Welcome, Commander.
It's good to be here.
Nice to have you. And our second guest tonight is from Beagle Point Expedition, also Commander King Inferno. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
So, Commanders, this is the big day. This is the day we have been expecting for a long time. This is the meetup of Trident Circumnavigation Expedition and Beagle Point Expedition at Beagle Point. So, what's your feelings about it so far?
I'm really excited that it's all planning and coordinations come out. The atmosphere at the Beagle Point now, in my current instance, it is really well. I mean, you got ships, fighters. I mean, doing loop-the-loops now, leaving their smoke trails and exhausts, and you got SRPs, just enjoying themselves. It is so good hearing that. Seeing loads of great expedition commanders from both expeditions having a great time.
Yeah.
It's funny you should mention atmosphere on a planet that doesn't have one. We're giving it a great one.
Well, we can only improve what we Frontiers started with, and they haven't got an atmosphere, so we created one.
Yeah, it's great.
And as I said at the start, the biggest foe with us is the instancing. And as you can see, the live stream comes from the flyby start coordinates. And we are missing few ships, including Macros, who didn't get to this instance because of instancing, and that's really annoying.
Yeah, it appears, Hinka, that your instance is already full, so I am in a separate instance together with Disorganized Siggy von Richthofen, who made a dash here to Beagle Point from the bubble. I have a suspicion that Siggy is doing the circumnavigation.
Yeah, and the biggest question at the moment is that how the instance can be full when 2 years ago we had instances of over 100 ships. How is this possible?
But I heard Frontier wasn't that happy about the very big instance. I heard rumors about us breaking the servers at that time.
Yeah, I can confirm we did. I was part of Distant Worlds expedition when that happened. I was in the follow-on group at the time. We had 102 ships did a mass jump from Sasharia's A-star, and the game pretty much crashed out. And then Frontier Tech Support sent a nice, kindly worded message saying, "Please don't do that again."
Yeah, but something has happened since then, because now we are struggling with 15 commander instances. I think there has happened something we don't know, because 100 commanders in an instance, it's completely different than 15 commanders in an instance. So what's your take on that? What has happened? Does Frontier has some kind of hard cap at instances now, which can't be broken?
Myself, I don't know. All I know is just making expeditions and playing the game. Whether Frontier put a hard lock on instance numbers, that's a question I'll have to be taken up with the Frontier devs.
Yeah. And as far as I know, there was this Squadron live stream from Frontier 2 days ago, and Adam Wade said that they are not going to increase the instancing or the commanders in one instance for squadrons, and that was a bit disappointing to hear.
Yeah, it was. I was hoping for some additional work being done on the instancing because of the squadron introduction, but as Adam said, they won't be looking at that. But, it would be cool to be around your fleet carrier with all or as many commanders as possible.
Yeah.
Max 16 around their fleet carriers would be disappointing.
But from the instancing, let's get down to business. How has Beagle Point expedition gone so far? Do you have had a lot of commanders missing or dropping out, or real life stuff or something like that? Because DECE had its share of a lot of commanders dropping out. So, do you have many commanders who has dropped out?
I don't know if you've heard anything, King, but I haven't heard anything as such. You still see a lot of the regular meetups in the second time slot. Some can't make it because of real world issue time issues, but I don't know about the first group.
The first group, we split it up to be able to handle a lot of people around the world in different time zones. So the first group, we've had a pretty good turnout almost every single time, and even when my own life got in the way, they were able to like keep on going and come in and have a lot of fun. So I don't think there's been too many, at least with normal people that come into the Discord channel and have fun with us. We normally don't. I don't think we've lost too many people. There has been a couple of people who have lost their ship and been really excited to stay with us, so they've flown all the way back out and continued with us, and they're even here today, so it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, we have those also, those crazy ones. But then again, we have few commanders who has just disappeared on us, and we haven't heard from them since. That's something we are a bit worried about, because we would like to know what happened to them. So I know all of us, we have a real life, and real life can throw you some lemons sometimes, but then you make some lemonade out of them.
Yeah, the only one I know for certain that we lost, and he decided to abandon the expedition, is basically, I don't know what name it's off my head, but he said that he basically wanted to leave the BPE to make sure he was ready for Distant Worlds Expedition 2, which is understandable. But, you know, as I say, everyone's got their own life and that. Me, I love to bring back in Colonia, helping, my, CCN faction. But I know once we finish this expedition, I'll have a lot of nav data I can help them with. Plus, I just love exploring. It's in my blood, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't think we've had too many actual people saying, "Hey, we don't want to be on the expedition anymore." So it's been a really great trip.
It might be the difference between DECE and BPE that we are spending a year with this, so people might get travel weary with DECE.
Yeah, it is a long way it is pretty long.
But hey, we're already 7 months behind, so we are over halfway, so not much to go.
I have a good feeling about this, Henke. So, about the program this night. So, as you probably all, the first event of the show tonight, if I may call it a show, is the flyover. So, in my eyes, the flyover will be a success if we have at least 8 commanders on the ground at Beagle Point, Diamond's Legacy, and 8 commanders doing the flyover. That, in my eyes, would be a success for a flyover. So I hope for multiple successes tonight. So the next event after the actual flyover would be the formation, the ship tower, or the ship pyramid, or the ship triangle, depending on how many ships are available in the instance. Last time we did a ship tower, we were actually too many ships, so the tower was too high. So if we were to take any photographs of the tower, it would be incomplete because we had so many ships.
Yeah.
If possible, make a great formation with as many ships as you can. Obviously, if you don't have any shields, then you shouldn't be part of the formation.
I already lost my ship, so I'm not afraid of anything. So
I was going to say, if there's too many ships for one stack, make 2 stacks or 3.
Yeah,
I'm sure someone will make another one. Maybe a bunch of anacondas or a bunch of ASPs. Be a lot easier.
I think there's at least 2 or 3 different instances at the moment here. So this live stream comes from my instance. I think the most of DECE ships are here in my instance. I don't know how many BPE ships are at this instance, but we will see soon in an hour how many ships there are. It might be that there's none. It's empty. There's no one at Darwin's legacy when we fly by. But we will see.
Well, in your instance, Henk, I think Wishblend are there. If you're in the same instance with Wishblend, obviously.
I have absolutely no idea. One I see with the vanity cam that one which marks the instancing problem is that it's really laggy using the camera. So I think that marks that the instancing is quite full. My frames per second is about 40, but it's a bit laggy using the
60 frames per second now. And getting back to the program for tonight, the final event of the 30-kilometer race, the all-in, all-out SRV race, where we are supposed to race from Beagle Point, Darwin Legacy, towards the mountains at 100 degrees, and it's a race of about 30 kilometers. That will be fun. I did 2 trials a couple of days ago, and it took me about 18 minutes.
I have only one SRV anymore because of that stupid damage bug. So frontier support, if you
2 SRVs, Henka?
I had 2.
Henka, didn't you have 2 SRVs?
Yeah, now I only have 1. Because my SRV exploded 2 hours ago. Because of that.
1 SRV left, Henka, so you can still do the race.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Have an excellent rapport with customer support.
Yeah, I think I will keep messaging the support as long as we will be losing SRVs, because that damage bug is ridiculous. Do you have had any SRV destroyed at BPE so far?
Actually, yeah. I think I was the first one to die on the first waypoint, and then someone 5 minutes right after me. So we've lost a few, and a few people have gone back to replace them, but yeah.
Yeah, also got some great images, because on the meetups I don't stream that much in that, but I record it and I can grab screenshots from it later. And I've got some great explosions where the SRVs exploded. And you even got some crazy ones when I actually flew down the mountain in an SRV and got 3/4 way down and hit a ledge and spun it. I managed to survive in that.
I actually did something quite similar. On the first or second waypoint, there is this huge crater, and there's a mountain on the side where a side of the mountain goes flush right down to the side of the crater, and it's really big. And me and one other person drove all the way up to the top of the mountain and then tried going down the side of the mountain into the crater. He made it down somehow, and I clipped something, and it pushed out and I ended up hitting the bottom of the crater like 40 kilometers down. It was insane. I did not survive that one.
I was sure I was going to lose my SRV when I tried to do the geyser jump. You know, run your SRV over the top of a geyser, and I was shot up 2.5 kilometers in the air, and my ship took off because I was far enough from the ship. And I think I went up as high as 10 kilometers, and I was sure I was going to lose my SRV. Fortunately enough, I was alone, so I didn't get hit by the SRV multiple commander bug, and I managed to survive, but I think I came out of that one with 17% hullback, so I was lucky.
Yeah, this was my second time I blew up an SRV, and the first time was... The funny thing is that both times when my SRV blew up, I had premium hull synthesis used.
Mm.
So that's something what it just shouldn't happen. And last time I asked this to replace my SRV, the support said that please give us video next time. I was like, okay. But obviously they don't know in support how fast this thing can happen. It was like small harmless bump. I wasn't going even fast, and then boom.
Yeah, it is really strange because this bug has been around since the SRV got introduced.
Yeah, and I'm not keeping my OBS all the time on, recording my doings. So they really can't...
You don't always think about it.
Yeah, I really can't record everything I do in Elite.
Yeah, myself now, I only have my OBS on recording when I'm at a meetup, or now I'm going to be looking at something and that, so I might want to grab something that happens. There's just too much data otherwise.
Yeah. But I have to grant support some gratitude because they replaced my ship 2 days ago with yesterday. They replaced my ship yesterday, and it was fast.
You got lucky.
Yeah,
I think you got really lucky, Hinka. They were really fast.
So for those who don't know, my D10 blew up at Thursday evening because I was at the canyon with my SRV. I was scouting for the SRV canyon jump locations, and I decided this is too wide and too shallow, so I recalled my ship, and next thing I knew was my ship landing and blowing up. And now I know how it feels to get a small heart attack, because I saw my ship pieces flying all over and the info panel saying ship destroyed. I was like, oh fuck. And I contacted support at Thursday evening, and Friday morning my time I got a message that they had restored my ship and my data, exploration data. So thank you support if you're watching or listening. It was fast.
Yeah, speaking of ship explosions, I may or may not have just crashed my my SLF while boosting. My game crashed, so I'm not sure if it's alive or not.
Fingers crossed, King.
All right.
Mm-hmm. But hey, SLF, you can just...
I've got plenty more. Yeah.
You can...
I think I have 13 more, so I'm fine.
13? So you have
I came prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had actually went back to Colonia because I had 2 SRVs and 6 SLFs, and there's a video somewhere of me accidentally blowing up a couple of my SLFs, and then me having 2 left, and then pulling out one of them and saying, "All right, I'm gonna try not to blow this up," and within 30 seconds it was gone. So everybody was laughing that.
Yeah, I had SLF also. I begin began DC with Anaconda, I had SLFs with me, but when I went back to change to D10, I dropped out the SLFs. So I don't have any.
Yeah, well, I like to do stuff with them, especially because the chaff is like fireworks, and
Yeah, it is.
you can reload it just by docking and undocking your ship again. So free chaff.
Free
So you
chaff.
just fly around and chaff all around.
A nice effect.
The wing back in.
It is.
Yeah, it is great, especially when a bunch of people are doing it and they blow up an SLF and they come out and do it more. Some fireworks.
Yeah, you gotta have fun. I mean, if you don't have fun, what are you doing?
Yeah. But our expedition with SLF on board, but as I got back to the bubble to re-outfit, I ditched the SLF due to distance concerns. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it will survive Beagle Point, although my hopes are not high, considering Henga's recent experiences. It will survive.
Oh my god, my frames per second is diving like mad.
Are you now at your instance, Henga?
Yeah, but my FPS is like, it's nuts. I think the instance is really full. I can drive around SRV. SRV driving is impossible.
Yeah, I've got 43 frames a second on my connection. We've had a few ships disappear in that, but I think it's an instance issue.
Oh my god. I think my client just crashed.
Yeah, you should come and join my instance, Henga. I have 60 frames per second.
Yeah, I think my client just crashed because I'm stuck at the SRV screen. When you get back to your ship, I'm at my cargo space or somewhere and nothing's happening, so... Whoever put just friend request or wing invite, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, my client just crashed. So, I have to start my client again. This is... goddamn.
At some point while I was out in my fighter, I lost 1% of my ship's hull. My pilot's about to get fired.
What? Your ship took damage?
Apparently. Did not notice until just now.
Oh dear. So how high a rank does your pilot have, King?
I believe he's an expert, but it might have been someone else bumping into me or something. I don't know.
In your fighter or your ship?
In my actual ship, I was in my fighter, which survived, thankfully, but I logged into the other instance with 3 or 4 people in it. So I'm coming back in now, but I come in and my ship's 99%. I'm like, what? What did you do while you were just standing there doing nothing? How did you manage that?
It could have been a bump. I mean, I'm in external camera mode, and basically I had a nice lineup image, and I had an anaconda literally come straight over the top of the camera, middle screen, and then it landed on me and put the camera under the ground.
Amazing.
So, I'm back in the game and I ended up in an instance where there's no one else but me.
Oh dear.
If you go up in orbit, I'll send you an invite. Just send me a...
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I will get off the ground and go back to the main menu and try again.
My wing, I have Disorganized, Chank, Johnny Frost, and I have Chang Sao Time.
So what I said at the beginning of this stream about instancing being our biggest enemy, I think I can prove it now, because this is just
I mean, say I was watching on the stream and recording external, and ships have been and they basically just disappear and not been kicked out. But I can send you a friend request, and if your in-game name is same as your out-game Discord name, then I can bring you to my instance.
I got one win invite from one of the DECE commanders, and
That's okay then.
I think I just have to log out and log back in because I can't see his ship. This is... God damn it, Frontier, do something, please. But it's something we just... There's nothing we can do about it at the moment, so we just have to live with this at the moment. And try the best, make the best out of it. Did you, Macros, have some questions, maybe?
Yeah, I do. I don't recall if it was you, Wishblend, or King, that mentioned that you are halfway done. But how much do you have left on distance-wise or time-wise on the BPE?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
That's right. My mic just lost its spongy cover thing. The distance for the BPA, we're pretty much going from here through Route 33 and back to Colonia via a couple of nebulas.
So you have about, what, 30,000 light years to go?
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'd say from Colonia out to Beagle Point, it's 61,000 light years. So it's probably going to be about between 40 and probably 50,000 light years going back, depending on how much the route is.
I saw your route on EDSM, and it appears that you're taking some of the route that also appears to be part of the Distant Worlds route. So are you doing any scouting for waypoints for the Distant Worlds 2 expedition?
I have done some scouting. I did a waypoint scout suggestion for if you go from the Rendezvous crossing and keep going out to the far edge of the galaxy, and then basically, because you're going from the Distant World 2 to go from Beagle Point and across, past the Rendezvous crossing, a bit further on. So I've actually found a planet in that area with some geysers. So I've submitted that one, and hopefully, we'll find out where they are. I didn't find the geysers, but at the end of the day, when Q4 comes out, the planet's going to be redesigned anyway.
So, yeah.
As for the actual route, basically I pirated 2 expeditions. Yes, I used a shortened version of Distant Worlds 1, but from Sajay out to Beagle Point, and on the return trip, it's 1.5 of the Sagittaria Karana mission, which the FGE set up, where one went around the Sagittaria Karana arm on the right, the other way went around the arm on the left, and Commander Mindwipe basically did the scouting for the route on the left. And one point we're really looking forward to is basically our next waypoint, which is an unpronounceable general name, but it's commonly called distant view in blue because it's in the middle of the abyss and it's a planetary nebula around a black hole. But the key thing is, if you get close enough to get the circle effect, and you actually the galaxies behind it, it looks like a ring, a luminous black hole.
Yeah,
Distant view in blue. I see the waypoint now. It's waypoint 15 for you guys.
Yeah. Waypoint 14, we've changed that into just a point of view interest one because of time restraints to try and keep it on track. But yeah, there's no planets in that distant view in blue. It's just a big white star and a black hole. But the lensing effect by having a galaxy behind it, it literally the whole galaxy lenses around the black hole.
So I see that is your waypoint 15 distant view in blue, and it's close to our location.
Yeah, it's not that far from Beagle Point, Nat. It's about I'd say 9 or 10,000 light years.
I get 3,000 light years from Beagle Point. Oh, it's really close.
I'm basically haven't checked. I was just doing a quick calculation. But if it's 3,000 directly, then yeah.
And yeah, those black hole nebulas, they are really awesome, and it's a bit of a shame that there isn't any planet there, so you can land with your ship and
tell me about it.
Take some really nice pictures. But I guess pictures from space are cool too.
Yeah. I talking about pictures. I don't know if you've got any excellent photographers on your expedition, but we have some on ours. And there's one in particular, see if we can find his name, but he does some really stunning images. And by stunning, I mean literally out of this world. Yeah, it's commander's name is Jet Sukai. JETSUKAI. He's a BPE 359, but he's got an eye for detail. I mean, you can always tell his images at a glance. They're just truly stunning.
Oh yeah, all of them look like art drawings. They're amazing.
Are those images in your BP galleries on Imgur?
Yes, but they're not actually separated into individual one. It's literally just everybody's one. But if you bear with me, I'll grab some of his latest ones, and then you can see what I mean.
Who came up with the idea for the BPE?
It was King.
That was me. Yeah, I just because I've never been on an expedition before. This is actually my first expedition ever. I wanted to go so badly on the Distant Worlds 1 expedition, and I missed it by a week. I'm at some sort of. I guess the person I was talking to, we had some sort of miscommunication. So I went to the starting place a week late. So. It doesn't matter, but so I actually haven't been on an expedition up until now, which we started in January. So it's been a while. I've been playing the game for quite some time, but I decided, hey, I've never been to Beagle Point. The farthest I've been is just the center of the galaxy. So why not just have a bunch of friends come together and make a small little expedition? And it ended up turning into a pretty big one.
Yeah.
So you basically started a thread on the forum, and that was it?
Yeah, I guess. I talked to other people in the CCN, and Wishblin is custodian, I think it's called, on the CCN. So we have, we started talking about how we can set up a expedition, and it ended up that Wish wanted to help a lot, and it was really, really helpful. So yeah, we made a forum post, we got the basic route kind of mapped out, and we got a patch made by Cohen, and it came out from there. It was really nice.
Cohen is really great in his hard work and helpfulness to Expedition. Our Expedition patch was made by Cohen too.
Yeah, Cohen is an expert at doing the patches. I've
Yeah,
dropped those images in the FleetCom General photo room. They're just his latest ones. You see what we mean?
okay.
Finally, I am in some instance. Here's Nimdok and yeah. I'm so fed up with this instancing shit.
I don't see you, Hinka.
That's because I'm in an instance with Nimdok and I'm at the same instance where I crashed, so that's why you don't see me. This is, well, it's worthless to continue about the instancing, but I'm just so frustrated about this situation.
Well, no worries, Hinka. We expected instancing to be our friend and our enemy, so...
Yeah, but think about it, how cool would it be to get all to the same instance and see all the BPE ships, all the DECE ships at the same time, at the same instance. It would be so cool.
Yeah, it would.
Frontier,
it would
you're
be really
destroying
cool
our
if we
dreams.
did not have any instancing problems at all.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be really nice.
Yeah, but
I guess it is what it is when you do peer-to-peer.
Yeah.
Wishplan, you said you dropped a picture somewhere.
Yeah, in FleetCom photo.
Flickr photos.
Yeah, general photo.
Scrolling. Oh, holy crap! That looks really good, Wishplan.
Yeah, it's as I say, they're just the latest ones. All the ones he's submitted now at the Expedition, they're that quality. They're just stunning.
Oh yeah, I love them like that.
And is he using any filters, any Google filters, or are they just the raw pictures as is?
I think it's a mixture of two. Raw images, but also quite a bit of post-production. But I'm not sure. You'd have to ask him.
Yeah, that looks great. We also have
like he just posts them willy-nilly, like lots of them. It's awesome.
Yeah, we also have or had great photographers on the DCE. We had one, especially Wex. Awesome pictures of his cut.
Talking about Wex, reminds me of one of our Commander Simon Woods, who we lost sadly around Christmas time, maybe, because he had some real life stuff and PC problems. And I messaged him today in game, and he sent his regards to all DECE commanders. So I hope you got his
Simon
regards.
Simon. Simon, he made some really hilarious videos from the waypoints and the base camps.
He was our designated Beluga commander, so
my game's just froze.
Oh man, there we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the game and come back in.
Yeah, and I think you have to do the same I did. You have to go to the Super Cruise and come back with a wing invite, because that's the only way to get back to the instance. Going back and forth with the main menu, it's not helping. So...
Essentially, I went from the left-hand menu to open the right menu, and the game literally froze halfway.
Oh. Last time my client froze was when I went back to my ship with my SRV, and now I'm doing it again. So let's hope it
closed the game. Now I'm just, because it basically crashed, I'm just reloading. And the powers that be will give me the special thing, and I'll end up back in the same instance.
Just like someone said in the Twitch chat, Elite Dangerous, the game we all love to hate, but we love it still.
The reason I play Elite Dangerous comes down to a couple of things. One, I love the game. It's and two, this is the only chance I've got in the real life to fly a spaceship in space.
Oh yeah, especially with zero chance of actual real death. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Oh look, I'm in this instance with Glen Park and Muthan.
Yeah, and because I really don't have like 100 million euros to put to a spaceship, so that loan would kill me. No, that loan would kill me.
King, could you send me a wing invite?
Yeah, give me one second.
Yeah, I think it's the same for the most of us that we just love to fly our spaceships. In one situation or another, some like combat, some like exploration, some like trading, some like mining, some just like goofing around. So good in our spaceships.
Sorry, I couldn't get to your invite. Apparently, when you're if you dock your fighter, while it's docking, if you try to switch to your mothership, it won't switch, and you'll stay in the fighter bay, just stuck.
That's what happened to me. I got stuck in the SRV bay.
King, do you remember an instance a few meetups back where you had somebody actually managed to get a fighter inside the cockpit of an Anaconda? They flew up through the ship.
Me.
Oh, and by the way, if someone from
Ragnar or something.
outside from DECE or BPE is watching the stream, this isn't all the ships at location. This is the DECE flyby start coordinates. We are not at the Darwin's Legacy at the moment. Darwin's Legacy is located about 18-19 clicks away in some direction. So there should be more ships.
So if you are at the staging area for the DECE, the Darwin's Legacy is 18 kilometers away, as Hinka said, and if you turn your ship direction of 202 degrees and fly 18 clicks, then you will reach, and that will be the flyover. Please keep in mind that the terrain is sloping, so the approach can be a bit tricky. The minimum height that we have set for the flyover is 200 meters.
Yeah, and
please keep that height when you do the flyover, and don't boost and fly no faster than 5 meters per second when we do the flyover.
Yeah, 50 meters is quite slow, but it's just only because that we have time to arrange ourselves. And we are not aiming to do any...
the final approach speed, so...
Yeah, and we are not aiming to do any Wonderflow or flybys because we are doing this slow and easy. Commander Wonderflow couldn't be with us today because he had some real life stuff, so he's our courier commander. And he
crashed, and he didn't want to write up a custom support because he figured it was his own mistake. He boosted into a canyon wall, right?
Yeah, or to the ground.
He made it all the way back from Colonia, I think. So, or was it the bubble? No, it was the bubble. He was back at the bubble.
By the way, King Inferno and Whispered, you mentioned something about you have some commanders who has crashed and made their way back to your expedition. We do have those also. So, what's their take on that when they crashed? Did they feel like it was their mistake, or why did they decide to come back or not to stay at the bubble?
I think there's one guy that I can remember that they decided to come back because everyone was like being so nice to them and everything, and then they crashed, and then they're like, oh well, that's kind of a bummer, but we're only like, I think it was the second or third waypoint, and they came out pretty quickly, but they're like, oh, it's nothing, we'll just come back out. So it sounds like just everyone's really excited to be, on the expedition.
Yeah, you said, King Inferno, you said earlier that this is your first expedition, big expedition. What's your, how do you like it so far?
Actually, I love it. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I don't get to play Elite Dangerous that much anymore, or I didn't before the expedition, because I have a few other games that I play with some friends, and I don't have that many friends that I normally play with that actually own the game or have a computer that can handle the game. So I didn't really get into Elite Dangerous until, the expedition, like really richly. I mean, I've got over 1,000 hours, close to 2,000 now, but I didn't actually like really get into it until now. So it's actually really good to be able to talk with a bunch of other people who are like-minded and fly all the way out here.
Yeah, I think so. It's quite safe to assume that you have registered already to the Distant Worlds 2 already.
Sorry, what?
It's safe to assume that you are already registered. God damn, that's a hard word to say. Because I'm
registered for Distant Worlds 2.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes, I am. I registered, I think, the morning of, and I can't remember what number I am. But I registered both my accounts. I got 2 accounts. One that's currently in the bubble, and one that's way out here on the other side of the galaxy.
Yeah, Macros can tell you about multiple accounts a bit.
I've got 2 accounts myself, but
yeah, me too.
Basically, didn't have enough time and that to play with one, so I just merged them together. Frontier was kind enough to transfer the credit assets across to my main account, and then I reset my old account when I merged them. My second account, I should say, and now I just play with the one.
Yeah, I have 2 accounts also, but I think Macros has like 5 or 6 accounts.
You are totally exaggerating, Inga. I only have 5 accounts. Because I really suck at doing a reset. So I cannot get myself to reset my account. Although I've done it once, but only once. Because when I hit Elite in exploration or trading or combat, I cannot get myself to do a reset because I feel I lose progress. But
yeah, you lose a lot of work put into it. It's a huge grindy game, and that's what keeps all the little kids away, which I like.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of grind and or fun, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, if some commanders from Canada is watching at the moment, I'm sorry, but Finland is kicking your ass in the ice hockey at the moment. And Macros, don't say anything about the Denmark game. Shut up. That was a mistake. We don't talk about that. But sorry, Canadians. We are kicking your ass.
King has just posted another one of Jaksuke's images, and that which he's taken on the expedition in the photo folder. And that's another stunning one he did. I can't remember where that one was, though.
I think it was just one of the things that he came upon while just flying around, not any specific waypoint or anything like that.
Yeah, he's got an eye for details and a great photography mindset.
Yeah, some commanders just have a really good eye for taking the right shot at the right moment.
Yeah, we've got a special role, 4K astrophotographer.
I think I saw
Macros, what was the coordinates for the Darwin's Legacy? Do you remember?
The coordinates for Darwin's Legacy?
From the flyby coordinates, what was the direction? 220 something.
And 2 degrees, 18 kilometers, and the coordinates for the staging area is 49.3744.
Yeah, but the degrees are 210, did you say?
202 degrees.
Okay.
That should be straight towards Darwin's Legacy.
202. Okay, it's 10 minutes, 9 minutes to go.
Is that 49?
Wish. I got one more repair limpet, and you look like you need a repair. You want?
Hang on, before you do. My hull is 98%.
Yeah, I just want to get rid of the limpet.
Do you need me to lift off or anything, or are you fine?
I think so. Yeah, for the limpets to go under you.
Hang on, I'll just flip the ship. Yep, there you go.
I'm not sure if that will work, but we'll.
It does work. We've done it on other expedition. You had 2 ships, one both out on the roof.
Let's do it.
The limpet goes up in the air and down into the air. The ships don't care what orientation the planet is.
Please don't hit the ground. Oh, that's so close. It almost hit the ground. Hey,
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your ship now, King, or damaging your ship?
Oh, I was just repairing a Wishblend. I had 1 extra repair limpet, so I'm gonna go ahead and land, actually, and get my SRV. Actually, no, fire's more fun. I'm gonna use that.
No, it's a thing that we found out on an earlier waypoint with regards to Olympics. Because Olympic dips down and up, the person's ship who's getting repaired needs to be at a higher level for the ship that's doing the repair. But if the 2 ships, the one that's getting repair and the one that's doing the repair, are both upside down, so the canopy is on the actual planet and the landing gear's pointing up, the limpets go up from the one over and down into the other, even though they're both on the ground, because the bottom of the ships are pointing up.
So upside down repair?
Yeah, and it was because basically it doesn't loop down under the ship, because according to the ship's orientation, they're both pointing, the bottoms of the ships up into the sky. So when you fire the limpet from one, it goes up, over the simple arch, and down to the other.
Good trick.
Yeah. Some members of the expedition, they just tried it, and it worked.
Nice. Nice one. We are at the staging area right now. I have 4 commanders with me, and we are about to start our run towards Beagle Point.
In my instance, there's wait a moment. So
am I in the same instance as you guys?
I don't know. I don't.
What name are you? I'll see if we can see you.
Wishblend.
I've got Husky 42.
Game name Wishblend is Flurble Rasok. Don't see you on my list.
Wow.
But you should be at the bottom. No, you're not there. Or were you? Yes, I see you. But
Okay, from the waypoint, what's the radius? Is it 100 degrees? Just so I know where to point the camera, that's all.
You should point the cameras at about 100 degrees.
Yeah, I've got 101, so that's fine.
Yeah, someone asked which direction we are coming from for those who are at the Darwin's Legacy. Is it 100 degrees?
Yeah, that's what I'm pointing out. I've got 101, so I should get you and that coming in as long as we're in the same instance.
If you target towards me, Wish, I'm right next to the group of everybody right now. For the flyover.
I can see. Is this King Inferno your SLF behind us?
Yes, it is. I believe I'm the only SLF over here. Everyone's using their main ship.
Yeah.
The SLF's range is like 30 kilometers. This is plenty of room.
Yeah, that's another thing which is kind of stupid in Elite. I really wish that they would remove that 30-kilometer restriction.
Okay, lined up with you, King.
All right. So how are we doing this, Inka? Are we just like boosting or flying straight or?
We are going 50 meters per second, so quite slowly.
Okay.
At 200 meters altitude. So it's only that no one gets hurt. And
all right.
We are currently at.
Fighter, it's so slow.
We should be at V formation, but I don't think that's going to happen in our instance.
No, probably not.
This is like I don't even know what letter is this, but it's not definitely a V formation.
And guys, I'm not so sure about the 100 degrees from your perspective, because we are approaching Darwin's Legacy at 202 degrees, and if you subtract 180 degrees from that, your angle should be, if you are Darwin's Legacy, your angle should be about 20 degrees and not 100.
Yeah, I basically lined up with King Inferno. If King Inferno is with you, I'm facing the right direction.
Yep, right in the center.
And right now we are 7 kilometers away from Darwin's Legacy, moving at.
We haven't even left
49
it because it's not 8 p.m. in game time.
You said 50 kilometers per second?
15 meters per second.
So
right.
I'm too high. Oh shit, I'm too high. Yeah, good point, Veiland.
That's how fast my fighter is currently flying in this circle here, is 50 meters per second. Well, 48 because I'm turning, but about 50. It's just really hard on the fighter to lock it at 50. So, because I have a really small throttle on my joystick, and I don't have a variable key to press to do it.
And our instance is on the way, 50 meters per second and 200 meters altitude.
Now 8 o'clock, and we have 4 kilometers to Darwin's Legacy. Fingers crossed that we actually have commanders there.
Same here.
There's plenty of commanders here.
Oh man, this looks nice. Really nice. Wow.
At least from my perspective, it does not look like we are lined up with Wishbone. I might be wrong.
Don't matter, as long as I can see you coming from that direction, I can adjust the angle.
I'm too low. Man, this formation flying is really demanding. I suck at this.
Yeah, Henke, you're slowing down just a tad.
Mm-hmm. Too many moving pieces. This altitude is
I think
really...
it's just a direction and a speed. That's it.
Yeah, tell
Exactly.
that to the terrain below us, which keeps on changing constantly.
And I see no ships at all. That is Legacy. So
I have
Just
absolutely...
start turning towards the people easy, I guess.
King, you've got me and your
Yeah.
thing. You become point, go in
Yeah.
front, the others follow King.
Alright.
I have absolutely no idea where we at the moment. So we follow King. We are going to the right direction, I think. If we follow King.
Yeah, King's going to lock onto my location, and
Okay.
then basically he's going to fly towards me because I'm facing King. That way, basically we'll meet up.
If
I'm
we
going-
are at the same instance.
King
Yep,
is
we're
10
in the same
point,
instance. Yeah, I'm in the same instance as you guys and Wishbone.
distance
okay,
is 10.4 kilometers.
Now I can see someone's ship at there.
Yeah.
So direction is good. Altitude good. Speed is good. All good.
I'm at 48. Should I speed up to 50 or?
I have to see this from the outside camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
9.3.
man. This is nice.
Oh man, anyone who's recording over this crater it's gonna look great.
I have you on distance visual.
Oh, I got bumped.
In this line of fire, your first target of the ship will be Anaconda, so just make sure you're high enough.
Yeah, I can see BPE ships now. 7.7 kilometers now. I really hope that someone from BP is recording this because
I am recording.
nice.
Not streaming, but recording.
6 kilometers. Five. I don't know what's happening with Macros because he's so silent.
You have ships in the air. space
I
in the air.
am
Too fast,
really
you guys.
disappointed because we did not get any ships at Darwin's Legacy.
Oh.
So our flyover was a failure.
Oh my god, this radar is
Nobody
going
saw us
nuts.
coming.
So many ships at my radar at the moment. This is so cool.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
Look at the radar. This is... Oh my god.
this is magnificent.
Yeah,
Someone grab a shot of that if they can.
here we come. 3 kilometers. 3.5.
Fingers crossed for a good flyover, Henke.
Mm-hmm.
Your channel now. Oh, it looks good.
This isn't exactly a
after
V
T10.
formation, but... Oh my god.
I love Taspet's Imperial Cutter. It's just awesome.
Here we come.
It looks really good from this angle.
This wish blend.
Oh my god. This is so amazing.
Check out the D10 anchor.
Look at all these
Ships on the
ships.
ground.
This is so amazing. Awesome, yeah.
How many ships are you in now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I count at least 20 ships. Hello.
Well, I had a nice shot of you coming in, then I rotated and got a nice sign shot of you going from the left to the right, and then I'll swing around to get a back shot.
Oh my god. Nicely done, DECE fleet, and nicely done BPE fleet also.
Yeah, nicely done, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let us know when we should stop. Now what do we do?
We are going around.
Flying.
We are going around Beagle Point 2 now. Follow me.
The entire planet at 50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Amazing.
that's my thing.
Just keep going and I'll let you know when you're clear of my scan.
That was really nice. And I'm at 600 meters.
Yeah,
So,
still the thing I'll say that's enough. You can
yeah.
finish now. Disperse and join us at the thing. That's a great flyby, guys. Thank you for the honor.
And I had landing gear out all the time.
Yeah, that's actually really helpful for staying at such a slow speed too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow,
But
was that you, King?
Yeah, it is.
You literally blurred my camera. You were that close.
okay then, that was the flyby of DECE fleet over BPE fleet, and I think it worked out just fine.
Yeah, and
For,
I've got
for some for us, so I'm sorry Macros, but you just have to watch the after show.
I'm looking forward to see a stream from BPE.
And now's the time when you can write now's the time when you have to write an angry letter to Frontier saying that you missed the flyby because of the instancing shit.
But yeah, I mean, I had such a great flyby angle. I'd say I was literally went off my slight right of the camera, but I moved across just right to get it. Then as soon as the first ship started to come onto the lane, I pulled back on the camera and rotated to the right. So literally every single ship of the flyby went across the screen left to right. It was stunning.
I really looking forward to seeing from your angle.
Yeah.
My game just crashed as I was about to hit the ground.
Oh dear.
And your
So,
fighter.
Yeah, my fighter. Am I still in the instance?
who will start the ship tower now? So
I don't mind. You can use my ship and that if you want. Well, I basically just check for King.
Yeah, if you get on top, Wishbone, if you get on top of like an anaconda or something, or if we get like a bunch of anacondas to kind of like make a platform, like back and forth like triangles, and then on top.
King, you are still in this instance.
Oh boy, that's gonna be great because I'm not.
oh my god, you have a beluga here.
Oh yeah.
I hit someone.
We were parking anacondas and things on top of the Type 10s and that, and the anacondas, you landed it, you turn the engines on, you literally balance them with no power.
That was a couple months ago. We just put them all on top of the Type 10.
Yeah,
And,
we we buried it.
and my client crashed also, so second time today.
Oh, the stream froze.
Yeah, because my client crashed.
Same here. Yep, I'm working on getting back in.
Oh.
But Finland is still leading Canada over ice hockey, so.
Who's the? He's moving. I was going to park on York, the Beluga in that, but he's took off. Commander Frobo. My game's froze again.
Yeah, client crash.
Oh, I think I just joined an instance with people in it. Oh, it's the second instance. There's like 10 people.
I have to say, we are kind of lucky to get that flyby.
Oh, you'll be
nice.
amazed what I got on it.
Oh. Oh, I got back to the instance also with people. I don't know who's here,
Wish.
but
Mind if I grab that wing invite again? Since I continue to crash over and over.
I don't know which instance I just arrived, but King Inferno is here and Kaito and
Yeah, this is the old one. I'm gonna go
Jank
to
is
the big one.
here. Jank is here. Jank is making the ship tower base, it seems. But here's only like 10 ships.
Wish, can I get that wing invite?
Game crash. I've had to load up.
Oh, okay, yeah, let me go to someone else then.
Okay, then I will continue making the ship tower with Jack. Oh man, this is hard. I have absolutely no idea where my huge ass is going.
Do you really want an answer to that one?
Oh man. Ugh, wrong direction. Fuck. No. Come on, camera. Work with me. This is hard. I'm so way off. Oh man. Oh, but now.
For an idea of, down what I'd say.
Yeah, a bit downward. That should do it. I can maybe a little bit back up a bit more.
With regards to the flyby, in the photos folder, that's just one of the shots up from the start of once I've rotated around.
I mean, Wishblend.
In the photo folder, general FleetCom photos.
Oh, let's see.
That's
There's like about 10 ships in this instance, it seems. So sad to say that we have broken into at least 2 or 3 different instances, but
This is from my angle.
Oh. Looks very good, King. Nice. I'm looking forward to see from the flyover. Oh.
So this isn't the main instance because there's only like 10 ships here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But here's some kind of ship tower going on, so forming up.
Me, Jackie, and Mickey had a ship tower of the stunning amount of 4 ships. Disorganized.
This is nice. Leaning tower of Beagle Point. I find it quite funny that Shank has to smell my T10's fat ass. One, two, three, four, five.
I'm in a separate instance with Henker77, Mr. Struts. I ain't got any of you guys.
Yeah, here's about, I think, 10 ships maybe in this instance.
I'm currently uploading the
4, 5.
the video. 14% shouldn't take that long. It's a really fast fiber optic connection.
And this live stream comes to YouTube as an after show about half an hour after the stream has ended. So I will post the link to the forums and to the Discord as soon as it's done and as soon as it's loaded.
As soon as my footage from the flyby plus shenanigans of the fighters doing the circle loops from earlier in the meetup, I'll send you the link.
Cool.
Cool. Are we about to close the stream, or do we have time for questions?
We have time. I'm in no hurry if our guests are in no hurry. So
See you guys.
I'll probably okay for another half hour or so. Then I'm gonna have to go because I need get sleep for work tomorrow. Are you stat and nose for nose?
So I think we have some time yet still.
We lose King? I think we lost
no,
King.
sorry, I'm here. Keep forgetting I pushed it off.
You mentioned Distant Worlds where you got a week late. I was wondering why you just didn't catch up with the expedition.
I was actually wondering the very same question.
Wait, what's the question?
Question is, you got a week late to the starting waypoint for Distant Worlds. I was wondering why you just expedition.
I had gotten, by the time I got my ship built and everything ready for the expedition is when I got it up to the first waypoint, and at that time I hadn't gone anywhere very far at all, so I was kind of scared to do anything by myself or even know how to do anything, so I just kind of fell back. But yeah, I don't even think I was able to get in on like putting my name into the expedition, so it would have been just me like flying along with him, even if I did join up. So I don't know. I probably should have, but it was really early in the game for me, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I really wanted to go. It was something that I'd seen Obsidian and everyone talk about a lot.
Did you sign up for Distant Worlds 2 then?
Yeah, I did. I've got 2 accounts and they're hopefully both going, but I might just take my main account and use my alt account. It's just for fun.
I will take only my main account. My alt account lives in Colombia.
Accounts on an expedition, King.
Sorry?
Thinking about taking 2 accounts on Distant Worlds. That is a lot of time. If you take
yeah, it is. I actually decided to take 2 accounts onto this expedition, and it didn't work out too well. And I brought the other one back to Colonia after I think waypoint 4 or so, 4 or 5. And then after bringing it to Colonia, I brought it all the way back to the bubble, and it's now sitting in the bubble right now. But I have 2 on there just in case I like give the account away or whatever. It's already signed up.
So why are you taking 2 accounts on Distant Worlds?
Well, like I said, I'm not really sure what I want to do with the account too much, because it's my ultimate account. There's not really anything special about it. So if I sell the account or give it away or let a friend use it or something like that, they could tag along. And
Okay.
it's just on there just in case.
Yeah, Frontier doesn't like people selling accounts. It's actually against the terms of service, just in case you hadn't realised.
Oh, well, I'll just give it away then if I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble if money.
It looks like they're organizing a second flyover here. I'm not really sure how that's going to be going.
Really?
I'm 47% uploaded. On the instance I've joined, they've basically made a tower, ships end on literally nose on nose.
I really hate this camera because when you're in ship, it won't get you as far as in SRV, and they could increase the distance with the camera a bit. Because this is annoying. But yeah, we have DECE BPE ship tower in Beagle Point. I think this is a good time to stop the stream. Don't you think, Macros? Or do you have some questions still?
I have no further questions at the moment, so I guess we can go ahead and say goodbye for this.
Yeah, and
Unless Wishblend or King have any questions for us.
No? Well, how do you guys like the your own expedition so far?
it's
Be awesome, King. I have never been part of anything bigger than the DCE. Really awesome. Well, to be fair, I really didn't expect this many commanders of our expedition to last this long, but they did. When I initially started the expedition, I only expected me and Henke to be part of this expedition, but well, it turns out we were commanders than I expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a long trip, and there's still a few months ahead of us. And sad to say, the biggest gripe for me is that the pace that we have been losing our commanders. Because it's sad to see commanders leave, and I understand the real life stuff and everything related.
Sad, but then again, it is a very long time-wise
yeah,
expedition, so.
But still, it's sad to see commanders leave.
Yeah, it is.
So, but anyway, it's been a fun ride, and we have still 5 months to go. So,
but when I think back, then these 7 months they have gone by surprisingly fast.
Yeah.
Me anyway.
Yeah. They have.
Once
and
they will go even faster for me.
My life these days, my life consists of waiting for the bi-weekly Saturdays when we have these talk shows and our guests, and they are really the highlights of my bi-weeks. So
Yeah, mine too.
But
break off from the jumping and honking.
And breaking off reminds me about that the next whole week we should be here at Beagle Point with DECE and BPE, and we have a whole lot of events coming up. So keep your eyes at the forums and the Discord and what we will bring to you. So it doesn't end here. The Beagle Point week will last for the whole next week.
No, it doesn't. We still have something to do planning wise, Henke, because we still don't have a canyon jump.
That's because I destroyed my ship there. I'm
Oh dear! Oh my God! You destroyed your ship, really?
You know what? Support said to me that you really shouldn't recall your ship at canyons.
I saw that.
That's true. Support said that. They said that you should recall your ship at even grounds. I was like, can't I recall my ship wherever I want? It's your job to make the game work. So,
And doesn't appear to be that case, Henke.
I don't know. I'm going to recall my ship in canyons in the future also. Because I like to live dead.
Well, you just be prepared for your heart attack next time you do it.
Yeah, but
Looking at Wishblend's post on the FleetCom photos, and I see Chang at the bottom, I think. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ships, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the shadow? I've just uploaded that one.
Yes.
But I think this is good time to end the stream. I will thank our guests, Commander Wishblend and Commander King Inferno. Do you have any last words you like to say to our fleets?
Do you want to go first, King?
What was the question? Sorry.
Do you have any final words before we close up this stream?
Oh, I'm just glad to be here. I really like having my first expedition turn out so well. It's going great, and I can't wait for the second half of it.
That's nice.
Okay. Myself, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a lot of great commanders having a great time. The messing around and that, but doing it safely where we can. Sometimes when we can't, it is really good. The images we picked up now in the photo album of the expedition, pretty much between each waypoint is over 300 images, average.
Yeah. And despite of all the instancing problems, I think we finally got the flyby done, and at this point I will thank our guests, and as I said, check the forums. There will be some events coming up at the next week. And do you have, Macros, something to add yet?
No, only I wish everybody to have a good week at Beagle Point. If you come up with any activities you want to have other commanders join into, then hit Discord or hit the forum and ask for
Yeah, I really have to
whatever you want to do. I saw Dr. Nagi, he asked if anyone wanted to go to Sebatus Beacon, and I think that's a great idea. So if you guys come up with activities and fun stuff to do together with other commanders, then please by all means do so.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the forum where we post the program and have posted the program so far. There will be some activities to be added, specifically the canyon jump, if we can find a good enough location for doing the canyon jumps.
Yeah. And
so I wish everybody a good week at Beagle Point.
Yeah. Me too. So,
All right.
thank you all, and we will see at some point. There will be more live streams, hopefully next week. And the next live stream will be next Saturday when we will mass jump from the Beagle Point and continue our expeditions. But before that, there will be some live streams, hopefully. If not from me, then from maybe Macros or someone will stream the events. But I will try to make my best to stream them. So we will see next week. I will thank you, all the watchers and viewers and listeners and our guests, and thank you, Macros.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
We'll see you. Good night, all.
Good night.
You know.